Good morning, eBayers. I've been asked to do some more information on possible welding work for the Puma. So I'm crawling underneath. Sunday the 14th of April. I might need a little bit more light on here. Now, I haven't actually looked under the car since the MOT failure. What this said was there was welding needed near the rear suspension mount, so I assume it's going to be these trailing arm mounts around here. Now, before making the video, I've just had a quick look around and a poke around. Now I can see some of the underseal is failing, but I can't actually find anything that looks to me like it needs welding. So this is the near side rear, obviously. Yeah, there's some surface rust on things. I thought perhaps it would have been around this drainage hole in the box section. Sorry, it's a bit jerky. I'm doing this on my smartphone, and possibly here as well. But I've tapped around in here. It's all pretty solid. And now I know they can use hammers on, or light hammers for MOT testing. I didn't actually ask them for details of what they'd actually found under here, but I can't see. Obviously I'm not an MOT inspector. I can't see any real issue. Now I know that the garage that I take it to for the MOT, they are quite strict. Not that you don't want a strict MOT, obviously you want your car to be safe, but so while I'm here, I'm just going to show you the sort of rust protection that I've done on this over the years. So this has got the high coat underbody on it. The box sections have been injected with wax oil. Let's go around to offside. God, I'm getting too old for this. Might need a little bit of light. So again, I can see some failure of the underseal and some surface corrosion, but nothing that I would say needs welding. I mean, obviously here you've got a complete failure of some of the underseal, but again, you might be able to see on the video there some of the wax oil has dripped through the box sections. So I'm not actually convinced that I can see anything major in terms of what might need welding. So at this stage I'm a little bit confused. Now of course it's a couple of years since the MOT was done. Obviously this is the B-Max, so it's a torsion. There's a torsion bar that runs across the two trailing arms that acts as a sort of anti-roll bar mechanism. So exactly, anyone familiar with the Fiesta or the KA Mark 1, the rear suspension assembly is identical to those cars. You know, Ford's parts bin. So again, I can't really see anything here that warrants welding. So I'm slightly at a loss. Could be that. Sorry, I moved the camera away from something there. Could that be? No, that's just a hole, a machined hole in the box section. So yeah, I mean, obviously it was a few years since I did the rust prevention work under here, but I can't see. And obviously someone's put a jack against that. That's just an eye hole in the box section for drainage and stuff, but I don't actually see anything fundamentally wrong from an MOT point of view. Okay, it's not mint under here, but I mean the car's nearly 25 years old and it's a Ford, so hey, what do you expect? But yeah, I I just don't see there's an issue here really. And all I can do really is just show you the underside of the car and give my opinion, obviously, but I'm not seeing anything that's particularly worrying to me. Excuse me. So I think that's probably a long enough video. I will try and get this posted on YouTube and put a link in the advertisement for the car. It's not really being very conclusive, but hopefully there's enough information here. I mean, they did say that it needed welding somewhere around the rear suspension mounts, but to me they look all pretty darn solid actually. Yeah, okay, I'll sign off.